From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
43.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to, even though he does it well on the run.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yellow. 15, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. But Darian Mathis burying him for the sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Daniels looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Michael Dana with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Fall on these two. Fall on these two.
And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up.
Yellow, come back.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
60 vices. 60 vices.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Hall on a give up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
Ready.
They'll run with Hall. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action. Daniels under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. They'll give to Hall. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Chiefs at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a receiver in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. about this call down near the goal line?
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks.
Yellow.
And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air goes Daniels.
Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
To throw is Daniels.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8. Another run now for Nwangu.
Gets around him, and now running. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
about the kick return is maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him, and this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. On third down, here's Hall. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. York able to send this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Got it. Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And he returns this to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Bakari Blasingame.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Daniels looking to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. 75 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. He'll look to throw.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
43! Yellow!
First down.
More time!
Mahomes going to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. The York on now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score. Commanders 24. Chiefs 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Hall again.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the bootleg, it's Daniels.
Rolling to his right. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin from 6 yards away.
And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow!
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Fadarian Mathis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Ready.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touch. Because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Shifts by him. And he's got this down to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's Watson. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Watson changing the play.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw.
Outright and brought in by Moore.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be a Commanders 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Give to Hall running right. And he's in. Touchdown Commanders. Breece Hall.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 30-yard line. Watson.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft complete.
He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders,
the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games.